Hello, I'm Jody Wolf, and you're watching Expoz. It is November 7 at 9:23 p.m. in Birmingham. And topic, nothing's changed. Trump is still president, and he'll still be sworn in on January 2021. And let me give you some new information, some that may be a little more important or as important as the videos. I say the videos. Why do I say that? I don't know why I said that. The information they have on duplicating your ballots and all these things. But something's come up, and I just finished prayer, and what I had heard an hour earlier, actually I listened to it twice. I'm building a room out here, or a little apartment, and so I'm out there working with a work light, and really nice, listening to Hagman well, not Hagman and Hagman, since there's only one, but him and Pastor David Langford, and very interesting subject they were talking about. Hagman's really down about the whole thing, as we all are. And listening to it, I said to myself, there's no one there for me to talk to, so I'm not talking, but I'm thinking that what does Lazarus come forth have to do with the price of beans in China or the elections in the United States? Well, maybe a lot. And let me tell you why. David Langford was talking on Hagman's show. Look, trying to build Hagman up, he's really down, like we all are. But here's what he said. He said, when he went into town 5 days after Lazarus died, Lazarus' sister came up to Jesus and said, if you'd came earlier, he'd still be alive. But now he stinks, meaning he's been dead for 5 days. Well, Lazarus come forth, and Lazarus came forth, and a number of other graves would have popped open had he not called Lazarus, meaning just you, Lazarus. If he'd simply said, come forth from the grave, every grave within 100 miles would have popped open. But I've gotten off a little bit of the track. So Hagman gets a lot of hate mail, immediate hate mail from Christians. But they're missing the point. Because he said, Langford, if you voted for Biden, you need to go ask for forgiveness. Because what Biden stands for, abortion, one of the things, and all the things that we know that he did wrong and his family did wrong, meaning we accept him, crook and all, the lying thief he is, and everything is, in the belief that we should murder as many babies as we want. Yeah, I agree. If you voted for Biden, you need to get on your knees for forgiveness by God, because you're supporting somebody just like Hitler. And I'll say it the way he said it. There you go. You got it. But here's what I'm getting at. These two people right here behind me, SKYWATCHTV, Derek Gilbert, and Mark Taylor, remember his prophecies. You should look it up, SKYWATCHTV, YouTube, and look up the Derek Gilbert, Mark Taylor interview that was 2 days ago. Listen to it. It will lift you up. You will float off your seat, because something is coming out of this. And I'm going to start with a well-known name that y'all know. And I heard this yesterday, and it blew my mind. Lindsey Graham the Trump diehard savior for the last 2.5 years has come to Trump's aid over and over and over. He left out of here like a light, waving the white flag to the Democrats. He did that 3 days ago. He did that at the end of the election day. He has gone to their side. So what is my point here? My point is God's not done. He wants everybody to see who's truly with us and who's not with us. Lindsey Graham, you're not with us, buddy. You're one of them. Hate to say that. And that might be why I've not seen you on Hannity now for the 3rd day. Is that the case, Lindsey Graham? Speak up. Okay. So, Mark Taylor is talking right now with Derek Gilbert and said, look now, in order for everyone to see for their own eyes who is going to go down, they'll see why. You're seeing so many people, so far 20%, if not more, of the Republicans has joined the Democrat side. 20%. Some already had, and we knew that. But 20%? Something is bad wrong there. Well, here's my thought. God is bringing these people into the open so that everybody can see who and why they're going to be put away. He said, Mark Taylor said, Obama, you're going to jail. Hillary Clinton, you're going to jail. And he went down the list with other names. You're going to jail. He said, if you think God is done, he said nowhere near it. He said, just like he waited 5 days to let Lazarus start stinking, nobody expected him to do anything. But then at the last moment, he comes in and said, Lazarus, come forth. And he got up and came forth. Look, Trump did a wonderful thing for the Jews by recognizing them. And Jerusalem is their capital city of Israel. That's off the charts. Great. And it'll go down in prophetic history. And something that we'll repeat when we get to heaven. We knew the man who did it. And I voted for the man who did it. His name is Donald Trump. And I've said it before. There's two men I most admire, Donald Trump and Benjamin Netanyahu. Before Trump came along, it was Netanyahu, and it was my old boss. Great man. But Trump, best president this country's ever had. And number two, great thing he did for Israel, and his son-in-law, Jared Kushner, with the peace treaty. I'm not fully on board with that peace treaty. Don't get me wrong, because I don't understand it. I do understand all the trade with Israel because it's making them very rich today. They're becoming a very wealthy nation, just like God said it would be in the end of days. They'll go after the wealth of Israel. In Iran, it's just the Sunnis, if I'm not mistaken, that wants to wipe the Jews off the map. But no, the whole thing, that's a smokescreen. They want the wealth. Okay, so with Lindsey Graham jumping up, turning his back on Trump right when he needs him the most, Lindsey Graham was never with Trump. Another thing to come up, abortion. That is on Trump's agenda. Abortion. And why did God allow Trump to get Amy Barrett sworn in as quickly as he did, unless it was for a very specific reason. She had a major win in the year 2000, I guess Al Gore and Bush, of a bunch of mail-in ballots that Al Gore was cheating. She won that case. Amy Barrett did, for George Bush. So she knows what's going on. She knows how to treat this mail-in ballot crap. Second nature to her, and she knows how to defeat it. And another thing, she is pro-life. You think Trump is over? Not by a million miles, guy. Just hold on. There are more people that have to make moves to show themselves who they are, whether they're your friend or your enemy. When all these people have moved and taken their place, then you will see Trump come back, win this by the Supreme Court vote. He'll be president, and then something else is going to happen. And for now, I'm going to withhold that, but it's going to blow your mind. Just know it. Trump will be your president. And I'll say this till the day I drop dead. Jody Wolf, Expoz. Oh, just be strong. God's in control all the time over everything. One more mention. Remember, Hillary was Jezebel. Her time had ended. Well, if Biden's president, her time has not ended. That is not biblical. Jody Wolf, Expoz.